Welcome to Hip Hop United, where we talk music, life, culture, and so many other things in between. We got some new artistry in the building right now. We got the brother Gallo. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm doing great.
Man, we are
Glad to be
definitely
here.
very, very happy to have you here in the building. I've had an opportunity to listen to a few of your tracks. I've had an opportunity to go to your Instagram. Very impressed. You got a lot of great wordplay you're bringing to the streets. So let's talk a little bit about what you've been doing and what's going on. I know you got a single right now. I'm not sure if it's out or if it's in the mix.
It's not out yet.
Okay, called You Know It. Tell me about
correct.
that.
Song's called You Know It. It's a little bit of a ode to a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Something for people to be able to relate to when it comes to their significant others.
Okay.
It's a feel-good song, you know, it's got a good sample on it. The hook's something that just kind of eases on in there, gives people something to vibe to. But really what I like to focus on the most, like you said, is the wordplay. I'm a really big lyricist, originally from New York, you know, born and raised. I moved down here in 2016, and really just focus on trying to get my content out there, you know, getting some people to see it.
Okay. New York in terms of that. So you said Long Island in terms of that. You ever had a chance to go to the Bronx and kind of feel some of that hip-hop energy?
I've been to Boogie Down. I've been in the city a few times, you know what I'm saying? I went to school actually right outside of Queens at Hofstra University. So definitely, you know, been in and out of the city, the boroughs. You know, New York is definitely in me, so.
Okay. Let's talk about your creativity, man, in terms of that. Like, why did you decide to kind of, you know, enter into the wonderful world of hip hop? What kind of inspired you to do that? And my other question is, who were some of your inspirations, especially coming from New York?
All right, well, I started rapping when I was 12 years old. Hip hop music was introduced to me through my father. He actually was playing Biggie and, you know, Pac, Shine, like a lot of different people that, you know, ended up actually being influences in my life. So the major influence for me is Nas.
Okay.
it was written, tattooed across my stomach. As a matter of fact.
Okay.
Because that was the album that actually sparked that creativity in me. It just made me feel like I had a story that I wanted to start to tell. So,
okay.
Yeah, big influence. Nas, Big L, Jadakiss, Big Pun. You know, the
Spitters.
Locks, Dipset, all lyricists, man. All lyricists. People that, you know, when they put words together, sparked a fire in me, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of that or whatever, tell me about your creative process in terms of how you write. I was talking to another MC earlier. You know, some people listen to the beat and kind of get inspired by that. Some people have concepts, some things already kind of teed up, or sometimes there's a combination of it. Tell me about your creative process. When you go into the studio or whenever you're putting something together, how does it flow?
I would say that it's a good mix of both. I write in my spare time sometimes without a beat, so that I can maybe trial and error it on certain, you know, with different cadences and trying to catch the flow on certain beats. But then there's other times when I do have the beat already from producers.
Gotcha.
And then I write to that, you know, based on the tempo and, you know, how I want my cadence to be. So it's really a good mix of both. I like to experiment a lot. I also like to sing sometimes. So really, I like to branch out and try and be diverse. You know, so
we got you on a couple hooks, you know, coming up
sure.
on that as well.
Yeah, I'm on the hook for You Know It, the single that's about to come out.
So that is you singing the hook.
That is me.
Okay. I
Correct.
did not know that.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
all right. So you're doing your thing, man.
I appreciate
That's
it,
not
man.
easy to be able to rap and also be able to, you know, stay on key and to belt out a nice hook. That was nice.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Now yourself, you're currently I guess independent right now?
Correct.
Okay. Now I know, you know, independent and with labels, they put massive amounts of money, you know, to get an artist going and everything like that. So in terms of yourself, you know, would you rather kind of continue to stay independent, or have you ever thought about, you know, going the label route?
I mean, I would definitely be interested in the label route for sure. I mean, if it got to the point where I was getting some good offers and stuff.
It's expensive, so.
It's definitely expensive. But if I can make it work independent, I mean, I don't see any reason why I would want to branch away from that, you know, because there's a lot of freedom that comes with being able to be an independent artist, as opposed to people who are trying to have creative control over you. And that's something that I really, really value, is being able to have control of my content. So, you know, if the numbers are right and if the offer is there, I'm not opposed to being on a label, but right now we're just taking the independent route.
Well, tell me about yourself in terms of kind of a day in the life as an independent artist right now, in terms of kind of what you're doing, and also if you're moving towards putting out a specific body of work in the near future.
Well, right now we are focusing on the single that's about to come out. It's called "You Know It." We actually just shot the video a couple weeks ago. I'm going to be releasing the song through United Masters. It's going to come out on all platforms, and then shortly thereafter, probably about a week or so after, I'm going to release the video for it.
Okay.
But I'm going to make sure that I'm, putting a good amount of time into marketing that and focusing on that song. And then, I do have a lot of content. I have a lot of songs recorded already. I actually probably have about 4 projects worth of music that's recorded already at this very moment.
Wow.
So really what it comes down to is figuring out which songs would be best for me to put together to then release on a project. And that project, is going to be coming out within this upcoming year,
So you are planning on trying to put out a full project sometime this year?
100%.
Any type of collaborations you're looking to get, or maybe some things we're looking forward to? Or I should ask it a different way. Who are you looking forward to working with in the game?
There's a lot of people that I would love to work with. Really, I mean, probably for me, the biggest, if I had my way, what I'm saying, would be Drake or like Joyner Lucas. I'm very big on his way of approaching music, and his lyricism is very inspiring to me. There's also my boy, Jack Harlow is coming up, putting on for the white boys.
Jack's
what I'm saying?
Jack's dope.
There's a bunch of people, man. There's a lot of people, and I'm not opposed to working with anybody. I really would love to get to network that way and be able to cultivate relationships with people that are also in the music industry, so that I can start to build, my own kind of reputation.
All right. So for anyone who has not heard about you or is not familiar with your music or your movement, how would you describe that to them?
I would say first and foremost that I am a lyricist. I focus heavily on my wordplay, my vocabulary. It's something that really I take pride in. But at the same time, I'm somebody that really aims to evoke emotion in you. I want to be able to touch your heartstrings, be able to pull on them, have you be like, wow, I really relate to that, and in that way be able to help people, because I know that music for some people is healing, and for me personally, it really is what drives my entire being. I'm completely immersed in music.
While you're kind of building your brand and everything like that in between, what kind of work do you do?
Well, I'm actually I guess you could call it an insurance claims specialist. I work for a company called Essex Storm Restorations. I help people get roof replacements who have been affected by storm damage through their insurance companies. A lot of people don't even know that they can get these things done. They don't have the correct information as to what coverage is and how their policies actually work for their homes. And that's what I do. I try and make sure that they get educated to the things that are available to them through their insurance companies. Their premiums get raised every year. It's like something that is inevitable. You know what I mean? So if they can utilize those policies to be able to upgrade their home, raise their property value, take care of their families in that aspect so that their homes are safe and livable. And it's really something that I take a lot of pride in. So shout out to Albors, what I'm saying, for making sure that I'm taken care of and believing in me. I'm really ready to get it popping, man. I'm already doing it with the roofing. This music thing is next.
Well, it's definitely been dope getting to know you a little bit more. Definitely looking forward to more music, more activity from you in terms of that. New single, You Know It, going to be coming out soon. Video and everything with that. Body of work coming out soon after that. So we wish you nothing but continued success, and we're looking forward to seeing you do more things in the game.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the time. For those of you who don't know, you can check out all my social media. It's at Ayo, it's Gallo, AYOITSGALLO. And I am also GALLO on all streaming platforms. At this very moment, you could go check out my other singles called Big Nine by Gallows out right now. So just make sure y'all stay tuned to what's coming soon, man. We've got You Know It, my new single. It's going to be dropping within the next couple of weeks, so keep your eyes and ears open for that. It's coming out on all platforms, and this is Hip Hop United.